and Service Cloud activities are available when your account gets integrated with Salesforce. Login.salesforce.com is the URL to log into Salesforce. It is basically Sales and Service Cloud. You see in front of me, sales is there. You see service is there. And Sales and Service Cloud works with Marketing Cloud in sync, because the data you have captured in Sales and Service Cloud requires continuous nurturing, requires continuous interaction. Always you have to communicate with the people. If you don't communicate with the people, you can't market your products and services efficiently. Email marketing, SMS push notifications, a lot of ways you can communicate based on different agendas. You take an example of banking sector. In banking sector, they try to continuously promote different banking products. The core data they have stored in Sales and Service Cloud. But to market, they create reports, they create filtered data in the Sales Cloud, Service Cloud. Then they push to Marketing Cloud for the communication. Salesforce Sales and Service Cloud is a CRM, has much more detailed capability than Marketing Cloud when it comes to data management. But with that data, you have Marketing Cloud connected so that you can nurture the data you have stored in Sales and Service Cloud. Sales and Service Cloud will help you simplify a lot of business processes. But when it comes to marketing, the same data you have in Sales and Service Cloud will be used in marketing in different purpose. To integrate Sales and Service and Marketing Cloud, we have already seen that lecture, Marketing Cloud Connect. How to integrate Sales and Service Cloud with Marketing Cloud. You have to go and install a package, and then you have to follow series of steps which you don't have to remember. Just a clear article instructions are there. You have to follow them and integrate the account. Once the account is integrated, you have to go back to setup in the Marketing Cloud and click on the integration option. So in order to connect the Sales and Service Cloud with Marketing Cloud, after we have installed Marketing Cloud Connect package, we will go to feature setting. We will go to apps and Salesforce integration. Once we went to Salesforce integration, we can connect our own account. Some other account might be connected. You can disintegrate and connect yours. We will click on edit option. Once we click on edit option, we will click on disconnect and click on OK. In order to integrate new account, you have to disconnect the existing account. Once the previous account is disintegrated, you can click on connect account again and integrate your Sales and Service Cloud or with Marketing Cloud. What it has done, it has connected both accounts. That means in Contact Builder, a data stream can be created from this Sales and Service Cloud to Marketing Cloud. We will go to Audience Builder and Contact Builder. Here we will see Here we will see that in data sources, a synchronized data source is created. If you click on synchronized data source, you will be able to bring in the objects which you have in Sales and Service Cloud. All the custom and standard objects can be integrated with Salesforce Marketing Cloud and data can start to flow. But the data flows using the data stream has a minimum lag time of 15 minutes. The poll schedule time, the minimum poll schedule time which we have is the 15 minutes poll schedule time. In order to get the object data from Sales Cloud to Marketing Cloud, you have to click on Setup Object option. Once we click on Setup Object option, we will get list of objects which we have to bring into Marketing Cloud. Now you can select any object and you will find that the minimum sync time, which we also called as poll schedule time, is 15 minutes. With Automation Studio, we were trying to import the data. That was not a real-time import. Now, if you have Sales and Service Cloud as your primary data source, then you can still get the data. If suppose a new lead is created or a new contact is created, and you want to immediately trigger an email, or you might be storing order, purchase, history, transaction data directly to Salesforce, not Marketing Cloud. You might be storing all these details directly into Salesforce, product, transaction, objects. Then if you want to trigger an invoice, you have to get that data to Marketing Cloud. The minimum poll schedule time is 15 minutes. Whenever a new contact, lead, or any custom standard object value is created, it will flow to Marketing Cloud in 15 minutes. You can set up an automation which runs every 15 minutes, check if there is a latest transaction or not, querying the synchronized data extension, and you can trigger an email in 15 minutes. But guys, that is a solution which we have with Automation Studio. I hope you remember, we can query data extensions, synchronized data extensions, standard data extensions from Automation Studio. So if any data is created in Salesforce, any object, custom or standard, within 15 minutes, that data will flow to Marketing Cloud. An automation scheduled to run every 15 minutes will check what is the fresh entry in the synchronized data extension, and it will pull that data and trigger an email. This is a solution you can use, which will help you reduce the processing time. Earlier, from the file drop automation, you had, not every minute or every 10-15 minutes you will be getting file on the FTP. It is also a process, but we have to make sure that we can't overuse that process. There will be highly chance of errors. That in SFTP, you can expect files coming every hour or 2 hours or 3 hours. We cannot bring that time to minutes, but the synchronization has brought the time to minutes. 15 minutes is the minimum time with which you can trigger the communications. But Salesforce Marketing Cloud also provides real-time capability for Salesforce data. Whatever data you get from Salesforce to Marketing Cloud is known as Salesforce data. So while this option which we are discussing, which is a synchronized data source option, does provide the transactions at least 15 minutes, processing time of transactions, minimum 15 minutes, but this is actually even reduced in the Journey Builder. Journey Builder provides real-time sync capability, or you can say real-time trigger capability on Salesforce data. So instead of working with this 15-minute threshold, we have an option in Journey Builder. instead of working with that 15-minute threshold, we have an option in Journey Builder in the form of Sales and Service Cloud activities, which you see here. These activities will help you listen real-time events happening on your Salesforce. These activities will help you listen the real-time events happening on your Salesforce and will immediately trigger an action, whatever you define in a journey. So for example, I want to send a welcome email to a lead. Whenever a lead is created in the lead object in Salesforce, if I go to Salesforce Sales Cloud, I will find lead, contact, opportunity, task, accounts, a lot of standard objects. The simple requirement is somebody filled our website form. The simple requirement is somebody filled our website form, and the moment he has filled the website form, he should receive a welcome email. He should receive a welcome email. Now lead will be created in Salesforce and email will be sent from Marketing Cloud. And the condition is the moment lead is created, the same moment email should be triggered. Maximum threshold is 2 or 3 seconds, that means real time only. So this kind of purposes are solved with Journey Builder Salesforce activities, which are real-time activities in nature, which will bypass that 15-minute poll schedule time. For this, we have to use another type of entry source, which is known as Salesforce Data Entry Source, and very important for your interview and everything, your certifications as well. Salesforce Data Entry Sources gives you real-time access to Salesforce data. Whatever data you have in Salesforce can be pulled real-time with this activity. To configure this activity, we will click on Salesforce Data and we will choose Salesforce Data option here and click on next option. Now it will ask us from which object you want to push the data to journey. You have to select the object which you want to listen an event. I want to listen an event on lead object. Whenever a lead is created, I want to trigger a welcome notification to lead. I selected lead object. Once I selected lead object, I have to select which is the primary key value, means how you will listen a person. I want to listen a person using lead ID. You want owner, master, record, last modified. If you want, you can put. If you don't want, if you only want lead ID, you can proceed next. Now it is saying when the trigger should happen. That means when the data should flow to journey. When a lead is created or when a lead is updated. And if a lead is updated, is there any specific condition? Like lead's phone number got modified. Leads might change their phone number, might change their email address, might change some other details, might make a transaction. Anything can happen on lead object. So if you want to track updates and trigger them, the communication, you can track updates. You can define a filter criteria. Suppose lead has some value. Okay. If suppose a lead is created whose email address is null or whatever criteria you want to define, you can clearly do. Our condition is we have to send the communication whenever a lead is created. We will keep this is created checkbox checked. For you, if you want to test updated, you can test when you practice. Once I have clicked is created, I will click on next option. If you want to define any filter, that what, if a lead is created, is lead from UK, US, any type of filter you want to apply, you can apply here. I don't want to apply filter. I want to trigger this on all leads. So whenever a lead is created, these three details will come. Their email address will come, email opt-out will come, lead ID will come. These three data will flow to Marketing Cloud. I will click on next option and click on done. So I have configured a journey to listen a new lead and trigger an email. To trigger an email, we have to define email send activity. Inside this email send, you can create any email. Let's create a new email which will, welcome the lead. I'll click on new message. I'll quickly create a new welcome email for our new lead. Any message I want to trigger welcome. Welcome to our training program. Okay. This email I want to trigger whenever a lead is created. So guys, I have created an event and I have created an action. Whenever a lead is created, an email should be triggered. And this action will work real time. I will go to journey setting and I will do it no re-entry. Whenever a lead is created, it should get email one time only. It should not enter again to this journey because sign up communications are sent only one time. Once we have defined this, click on done option. Validate this journey. Activate this journey. So once we have activated this journey, what we will do, we will go and create a new lead. Click on new option. Once I click on new option, define the details here. And I have created a new lead. The moment I have created a new lead, I will go and inspect the journey builder to check if it has listened this event or not. I'm not sure, guys, if the data will flow because this is training account. It works with license account. I'm not sure if it will work. Let me see if it works in 2 or 3 minutes. Otherwise, you only have to see the process. I'm not sure, guys, if it will work. Actually, this is a demo account and the sync works properly in the licensed account only. But you can understand the process. It is simple. He is telling that based on the Salesforce attributes, fields, we want to define conditioning decisions. Then it is simple. You have to, I'll show you. Now, suppose this is a journey. You have created a journey. Now our management told that we have to modify this journey and we have to send emails in different languages based on the countries of the subscriber. A journey is a continuous process. Journey keeps on enhancing. One time you built a small thing, then you want to proceed further with that journey. You want to include more features to journey. So now we have, our management has asked to introduce a dynamic emails concept where based on countries we have to send the email in particular language. For this we have to enhance this journey. That means we have to create a new version of the journey. Once you create a new version, then you see two different versions of journey. One is running, one is draft. Now in this version you can define the further process you want to include. A new version of journey with new features. Then once you activate the new version, the old version will switch off. It will be in finishing state and then this draft will be running. At a time only one version of journey can run. Now the problem statement is, to the same Salesforce entry data, we have to check and do conditioning based on the country of a customer, of a lead. We will try to build from scratch. We will drag and drop Salesforce data. The important thing you have to understand here is, on whichever attribute you want to define conditioning, you have to bring that attribute to Marketing Cloud from Salesforce data. Here we are trying to do conditioning on country. Then we have to bring that country field to Marketing Cloud. We will configure Salesforce data and click on next option. Once we go to next option, you can search the object you want to listen. And here you want to get the lead ID. Click on next option. You want to listen whenever a lead is created. Click on next option. If you want to define any filter, suppose those leads should only enter whose opt-out status is true, is false. Then you can define a filter here. Give me only those leads whose email opt-out status is false. Give me those leads whose email opt-out status is false. That means people who have not unsubscribed should only flow to this journey. Now click on next after you define filter criteria. You have entry data here. What all data you want to enter? By default, lead ID we selected, email opt-out will automatically come as there is a filter criteria on this. And email address will definitely come because it will be used for communication. Now we have to define filter on country. Then we have to bring the country field as well. So we will see if we can find country inside lead. We can find city, company, country we can find. So we will click country and we will include into the entry data. Now click on next option. Click on done. What it has done? It has integrated the object with the Marketing Cloud Journey Builder. Now this data came to your journey data. We understood what is journey data, contact data. Contact data is built in contact builder, has relationships. But journey data is the data extension. You can say if you define data extension as entry source, or you have Salesforce data as an entry source, then Salesforce data will be your journey data only. Based on that, you have to take the decision. That means you have to drag and drop decision split. You want to check if country is India, then send emails in Indian languages. If country is India, then send email in Indian language, where we will click journey data and we see all these 4 fields which we brought from the Salesforce. Now if country equal to IN, then it will go to this path. But if it is Germany, I don't know what is the code of Germany.
DE.
Extension, suppose any value. Suppose the email was sent. Okay, the email was sent. Then you want to update a data extension with a value true. Email sent true. Then you use update contact, select a data extension.
Okay.
Update contact is not a Salesforce activity. It is a Marketing Cloud activity. Update objects. These are the objects. You want to convert a lead. You want to create a case. Okay, you can handle a lot of things. You want to create a contact campaign member, or you want to update any custom object, then you have object activity. Object activity integrates with all the custom and standard objects, which are not having a default activity in Marketing Cloud. Then you can find all the custom standard objects on whichever you want to update based on the marketing data. So with this, you will be able to achieve a seamless flow between Salesforce and Marketing Cloud, which is pretty real time. Second thing is, you will be able to update a lot of things to Salesforce and listen to a lot of things from the Salesforce. And it helps the journey, this capability of journey helps simplify all 3 processes into a single workflow. That means sales, service, marketing processes. If you want to achieve this thing using Automation Studio, then you have to write queries on the synchronized data extension. But journey is only meant to enhance the customer experience. So you have to wisely choose which you want to do automation and which you want to build a journey.